Hey guys, this is MG coming to you from New Jersey. Before I get into today's topic, I would like to thank all those who watched my first video and provided me with comments. I was glad to know that the video was informative and it got people wanting to make a change in their game. So I'm glad I was able to help in that aspect. The last topic we talked about was some things to do in order to win against someone you feel like you're better than, or some things to do to win against your opponent overall. But today I would like to talk specifically about preparation, things to do in order to prepare for your match on the day of your match. Okay, so one thing I would suggest is get a good night's sleep. Everyone has a different, amount of hours that works for them, but 7 hours is mostly the minimum amount of hours you should be sleeping prior to your match. 7 or more. Another thing is to hydrate yourself. So make sure you're hydrating yourself the day before and the day of your match. So before you go to sleep, I would suggest you drink a lot of water. When you wake up, drink a lot of water. A third thing is to kind of wake yourself up using the various exercises. So nothing too crazy that will get you sore or hurt yourself. But like for me personally, I would do before a match, I would either run around my neighborhood for like 5 to 10 minutes, or if I don't feel like getting outside, I would do something in my room or in my house. Like run up my steps, or do like some sit-ups, push-ups, anything that I can do easily in a small space. That I do. But everyone, it works again. It's different for everyone. So, but just make sure you do something that can help you wake yourself up and get your blood flowing. Fourth thing is to eat relatively healthy. So try to stay away from food that's gonna keep you like feeling lethargic the entire time. Food that's gonna make you want to kind of fall asleep or go back to sleep. So I will stay away from like heavy stuff, but focus on things that will keep my body moving. So most likely I would say a lot of carbs will help. Nothing too heavy, but like sizable portions. Um, like say on a match day, I would eat like whole grain cereal instead of regular cereal. I was try to eat food that has fiber in it. I will stay away from milk, like dairy, too much dairy that's gonna make me feel sick or weak or whatever. So I was just stay away from like regular milk. Maybe if I need milk, I'll drink lactate milk. But that's just me personally. But for those who, if milk doesn't make you feel weak or lethargic, you go for it. But try to eat like sizable portion and eat a lot of carbs and stay away from fattening food, things that's going to make you feel weak or a little tired. Um, so that's fourth. Fifth would be to kind of relax that day. Like say if your match is a little later in the day, I would just use like maybe listen to music, do things that will relax your mind. If you're at home, try to stay away from like family drama. Even if you're not at home, stay away from too much talking, like too much communicating about things that you can easily take into your match. Because I mean, again, we talked about before about your mental strength and being composed. So you don't want to have to take things into your match. You don't want to be around things that you can easily remember during your match. So I most likely personally I would stay away from a lot of people. I would just like stay composed and focused. Again, in the previous video, we talked about researching your opponent, researching yourself, and preparing. So that day, the day of your match, is the day to put everything into perspective. So you're thinking about, like, okay, so I already researched my opponent. I know how he or she plays. Now, based on what I've practiced, how do I use that to be successful in my match? If you're not feeling too well, you're not 100% healthy, think about how to ease yourself into the match. Maybe if you're an aggressive player and that day you're not feeling too aggressive, think about how to ease yourself in it and not be so aggressive to, screw up your match. So, different ways. Just think about different ways that time you use to focus solely on your match or your matches. If you're a singles player, focus on yourself, focus on things that are bothering you that day and how to eliminate them. If you're a doubles player, try to reach out to your doubles partner. Talk about like how you guys feel that day. If your partner is feeling healthy and aggressive, talk about how your partner can use his or her aggression and how you can use how you feel to be on one page on court. If you both are feeling aggressive, perfect. You can do that. You can talk about ways to do that. If one is feeling aggressive, one is not, you talk about that. If both are not feeling aggressive, you also talk about that and find ways to ease yourself into the match instead of just jumping in and like really screwing everything up. The worst thing you don't want to do is not talk to your partner and end up on court with two ideas, two mindset, and just crazy, like going crazy and getting upset with each other, which adds more to like your mental game, and it just makes things worse for you. So communicating with your partner is best. Even if you're a player who plays both singles and doubles, still communicate with your partner. Make sure you're communicating and understand each other, as well as make sure you're understanding yourself and understanding how you're going to approach your singles match. All right. And then overall, just a lot of people will have away. Not a lot of people, but sometimes you have away matches, and it's easy to get on the bus. You have 2 or 3 hours to go. You guys are talking and playing and whatever else. You're probably doing homework. I personally stay away from homework because sometimes I may have a paper and I will start that paper on the bus and then realize this paper might be harder than I thought. Now I have to think about how I'm going to get this paper done for the next week or next 2 weeks. And that can easily play into your match. That can easily make you worry during your match and take your attention away from what you're doing at that time. So I would suggest you do your homework before or after. Just worry about it after if you have time. But if doing homework is easy for you and it doesn't distract you, that's fine. But for those who get easily distracted and are the mental game isn't already that great, I will stay away from like hardcore things on that day of my match. And then just go. Even though if you're feeling aggressive, you want to go in and just start being aggressive. Don't do that. Go in easily. Like if you see pros, a lot of the time they are starting their match kind of slow. Like they're just trying to hit the ball, trying to hit high and heavy shots, and just kind of ease their way into several points before going and becoming aggressive. So that's a good way to go. Just start off slow. When you're warming up with your opponent, start off slow. Get a feel for the person and have the person, well, not have the person get a feel for you because you don't really care about the person. You care about yourself at that point in time. So just get a feel for the person's game and then just work your way into it. Don't go in feeling like, what, I felt good yesterday. I played really well in practice. I'm going to go out and smack every ball possible and not think about it. You don't want to do that. After you've already put in all that work thinking about what you need to do and how you need to properly handle your match, you don't want to just screw it up right there. You want to ease your way into it. And just relax yourself and have fun. If you're having fun on court, you're more likely to have a better success than if you're just driving yourself nuts and taking things a little too seriously than it needs to be. So just have fun, take your time, and enjoy playing. Enjoy implementing what you have researched, what you have discovered, what you have learned. And yeah, so if you do those things, 1 is getting a good night's sleep, 2 is hydrating yourself, 3 is warming up early in the morning before your match. It is very helpful. And some people might say, why would I do that if I'm going to be on the bus for 3 hours anyway? It makes it easier for your body to adjust once you're off the bus if you warm up prior to getting on the bus. So just do something small and kind of get yourself going before your actual warm up. And then I guess 4 would be eating something like not light, but staying away from things that's gonna make you feel lethargic. Staying away from things that you can easily take into your match. So staying away from drama, gossip, whatever else, situation that you're in, try to like stay away from that and just kind of calm yourself down. Watch movies that will calm you down. Listen to music that will calm you down. And then, for like lastly, just ease yourself into your match. Take your time, relax, and try to implement what you've learned, what you've researched. And if you do all of those things, you should receive a better result, and you should enjoy playing tennis, and you should enjoy your season instead of stressing your way through your season. Before you know it, it's over, and it was pointless for you to even be on the team because you did nothing productive. So those are just a few ways to prepare before your match and have a productive match. All right. Again, I look forward to your comments and your questions. I really enjoy sharing my ideas with you, and I hope I'm helping people out there. And I would love to continue helping as much as I can. So thank you for watching. Please leave me comments. Please leave me questions, and I will do my best to speak more on different strokes and different ways to continue as a better and a successful tennis player. All right? Thanks again and have a good one. Bye bye.